Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. So on today's episode we're going to talk about how I'm going to treat my infected fish with white spot and cottonmouth. Obviously we all know it's a nasty thing to have in your tank, and I'm just going to run through a little bit about white spot and all the other things like that which can really harm your fish tank. In fact, it can wipe it out. So, I got this aquaquare from Maidenhead Aquatics today. So this is basically a first aid kit for your fish with white spot. And what it is, it's a very, very good chemical. On most filters, especially external ones, and quite a lot in internal now, have carbon in them. And you've got to remove your carbon if you're to use this. But as you can see in my video, I didn't, because I'm running two filters on the 64. The 205 with the carbon and my other one internal filter that doesn't have it, so that's still going to do the same thing. As for the 40 litre, it hasn't got any carbon in it. So before we go straight into the video, let's try and understand a little bit about white spot and what it actually is. So a white spot is a parasite which will live with a life cycle for around about 7 days, and the eggs will be laid in all the substrate, and the adults will basically latch onto the fish. I mean, they tend to like it in towards their gills and stuff, and obviously for a fish that is really not the case for them to be having. And juveniles are generally like free swimmers around the tank. So as you'll see in this video, when I'm siphoning out my tank, I'm siphoning out 20%, sometimes 25%, because it is quite hard as you're doing it, but my siphon is quite deep into the substrate, and that is just basically picking up as most of the eggs as I can. And other things you should always do is crank your heater up a little bit. Like mine's normally set around about 26 degrees. So I've cranked it up each day slowly by a notch. So now it's running around about 28, because the parasite doesn't deal with the heat very well, and it will kill it off in time. So why the adults sort of appear on the fish as little white spots, and that is your first sign of having white spot. But in time the fungus side of it all will get inside the mouth of the fish, and that's what they call cottonmouth. So your fish are swimming around and it just looks like a lump of cotton hanging out their mouth, and obviously that is going to be really discomfort. It's going to stop them from eating. It's just really not good for your tank. In fact, if you don't get it treated, it will wipe your tank out. repeat this every other day for the next 7 days to let it cycle fully. As always guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already, and also the subscribe button, and hit the bell at the same time, and you'll be updated on any up and coming videos in the near future. Thanks for watching.